So even though you're a legitimate gaming site and everything like that, you're a gaming journalist. Because of how you got the key, it means diddly squat to Steam.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose the only benefit being that if we left the review, other people can see the review, but the whole mechanism in behind, as Princess was saying there, it wouldn't count toward it.
Yeah, it's not counted in the aggregate score.
Yeah.
I just want to ask this question quickly. Have you had any issues with trolls or bots spamming the reviews and all that?
The website's been built quite very, very, very strict with bots and spam in mind. So strict is it, in fact, that every comment left or any action anyone takes has to be manually authorized, because even at this point there is an awful lot of spam trying to get through the website, and with each passing week, as we're getting more and more noticed by Google and our Alexa rank is getting higher and we're getting shared more and more, there's more and more spam and stuff starting to come through. And so it's very, very strict in that regard. So there's never any...
So even if there is anything that's actually getting through, it's absolutely minimal.
It is getting worse on a daily basis, but it is still in control of it, and it never ever spills over into the user experience. Nobody ever sees the spam.
That is amazing. That's my expectation for something like that would actually still be, one or two posts and messages a day still manage to get through just because of human error or just really well bot writing and stuff like that. But if you're literally cutting everything out, that is seriously an impressive accomplishment, man.
Yeah, a lot of hard work has gone into the back of that, and quite robust backup systems as well. And I mean, nothing, no malicious attacks or anything like that, but the system would be strong enough.
Y'all haven't caught the internet's wrath yet.
Yeah, basically it's built for this in mind, so there's a lot of protection there.
That is awesome to hear, man. So, have y'all had any issues with, vote brigading or anything like that? As some developer making someone mad and just like a whole bunch of actual people jumping on with bad reviews or something like that?
No. No.
I'm expecting a link to your answer from Mary Dragon's weak little.
No.
Is he gone?
I don't know.
I don't know why. I'm from Texas. I don't know why spontaneously one word here and there is slipping to a semi-British accent.
It's because Princess is so English.
I'm not so English.
I'm not so English.
Are you taking a drink right now, Princess?
Sorry?
When was the last time you took a drink?
Like an
Was your
alcoholic?
pinky sticking out?
Yeah.
Is what sticking out?
Her pinky.
This is what's fun when you're talking to people from the other side of the pond.
Well, there was a live stream when I was trying to explain to, I think it was Sam from Voyager Games, what a...
We'll have to give Sam a shout out.
Sam a shout out.
And yet another episode.
Oh, yes. Some expletive I used, and he's like, I do know what it means. I'm like, yeah, but I just like to explain what these words mean.
I'm actually really missing those Friday streams. You're going to have to get your streams up and going.
Yeah.
The drunken escapades.
Yeah, unfortunately. I did my sort of marathon stream, and I don't know whether it just sort of all came to a head then or what, but my Mac is a 2009 model, and 2009 just isn't cutting it anymore. And the
how have you been able to work on that hardware as a streamer?
Well, I've only been streaming since July. So...
It's actually worked quite well, and I think I don't know whether it's because now the games that we're getting now compared to what we were getting in July are that bit more graphically intense.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the quality of the indie games coming out now is just absolutely amazing. There's some out there you couldn't even tell the difference from AAA.
Absolutely.
With the graphics and everything else, and it's just taking. It really is on par now, and it's just taking that. We're going to have to get more powerful machinery to be able to cope with that.
Yeah, that was my issue when I was trying to do YouTube streaming as well. Is just my machine was not strong enough in a number of ways to be able to do the streaming and recording at the same time, or even just the recording and playing the game.
Yeah, this is the trouble I'm having. I'm barely able to run the games as it is, but if I'm sort of got streaming in the mix as well, and it's just not happening.
This could be a segue for us to talk about Skeletech, but I want to get to that second because there is one more thing I want to talk about with OrangeBison.com.
Yeah.
There are actually two more things. Writers.
Mm-hmm.
You said you needed more writers.
Yes, we have 2 more new writers coming on next week, and we do have space for a couple more, and that'll keep things manageable. So basically, if anyone is out there that is wanting to contribute, if anyone's wanting to write, if anyone wants basically some exposure for their own work, for whatever reason that may be, they can contact me or go on the website, use the contact forms, probably the easiest way, and ask what the procedure is. And basically the benefits to it, obviously it's unpaid, it's contributory work, but the benefits is you get free game codes, and the whole point is to build up your own portfolio for getting that job you want, or
this isn't just like having a blog and putting on your resume as quote unquote experience. This is legitimate, almost like internship, really.
Yes, yeah. I mean, the benefit on the platform is if anyone clicks on the author who wrote the review, or even if they go to the About Us page, you'll see all the writers and contributors are on there. When you click on any of their images, you're taken to a page of all of their work. So it's like a wee online portfolio for them as well.
This actually sounds really awesome, man. Like, and I've said this before, this is a fully legitimate site. This is not just a fan-made site or anything like that, guys. If you go to theorangebison.com, you're not going to realize that this is an independently run site without hearing this podcast or actually, following Orange Bison and stuff like that, realizing this is basically just one guy doing all this. As far as the site administration...
She just didn't even give you a second. She was straight in there.
I expect no less. But Andrew, go ahead with your big announcement that you did recently for the Orange Bison.
What do you mean?
He doesn't mention it every 5 minutes.
I don't know.
Not at all.
Well, continuing on with the theme, the whole point of Orange Bison is to help indie developers in any way that we can. And another way I can help, my background is in marketing and e-commerce, and so I do have a business head on me, obviously, and I'm always trying to think of ways that I can keep going with this and also help the community. So the other thing I've come up with, premium t-shirts. Now, these t-shirts will have...
Hey, could you repeat that real fast, because you cut out again?
Oh, am I in and out, Emma? Where did I get to? Just...
You were just about to say something about t-shirts.
Oh, right.
I would say just go ahead and start at helping the community. That was a lovely sound.
That was the brain trying to rewind 30 seconds and try to remember everything to say.
It sounded like a squid trying to move.
That's what the brain sounds like when it's in reverse. Well,
shower before work.
As I say, I'm always trying to help the community. So the other thing that we can do that helps the community and helps also fund us so we can keep going and we can keep giving back is that we are now launching our premium t-shirt range. Now, the t-shirts we'll have our own designs. We're going to have a designer. It's going to have our graphics and so on. But I'm opening this up to independent developers and even independent artists or graphic designers who are wanting to promote their work, promote their game. What we'll do is it'll be all under the Orange Bison branding, and those who want to provide a graphic or two, or doesn't matter how many designs they want, basically. And what we'll do is we'll put a separate hang tag on that t-shirt for them, which will have the provided graphic on it as well, the background on the game, the Twitter account, where to follow them, where to purchase, where to get more information from. It's a good marketing tool, and also means they'll get a percentage back as well from every t-shirt sold. And basically, they don't have to do anything. They just give us the design and we do everything else. And the only thing really, if they wanted to do, is promote their t-shirt as well on our website. But we'll basically, as it's our business, we'll market it, we'll sell it, and at the end of each month, they'll just get the commission paid to them.
Like, what's the revenue cut? Because I may want to do some for the show with you.
Oh, you want to do some, do you, for the show?
Possibly.
Ooh, interesting. Well, we're going to have the t-shirts launch on the website. We're going to have our own Amazon store, and then we're also going to be contacting physical store locations. That's going to start off, the local physical store locations will start off in the UK, but we do have shipping on the website worldwide. So there'll be commission structures based on, and they'll be different for each of those different things, taking in all the different types of commissions. And usually if you go to the likes of, I don't want to say particular business names, so I'm not sure on their commission rates, but if you were to go to another supplier to do something similar, you'd probably get between 2 and 4%. We're going to up that to 10% commission, with the intention of maybe between the first or second quarter of 2017 to be able to increase that commission to 15% of the actual retail price, not the profits.
I was just about to say, I mean, that's impressive, even if it's after production cost cut.
Yeah. Because usually, as I say, I don't want to mention, I know a couple of websites that do something similar. It's not the same thing, but they're offering between 2 and 4%, which is very, very small. You have to have massive volumes to see any sort of return.
Yeah. Aside from literally
and basically with these other websites, they're not promoting it as their own business, and they're not pushing it, and they're not marketing it. They're sort of leaving it all up to the other person to do. Whereas because all we're doing for is asking for the graphic, and basically the commission is the license fee. It's the right to use the graphic, and the graphic will be unique to Orange Bison, but there's no contracts as such. There's no recurring fees to pay. There's nothing like that. But also, if the person decided, or the developer decided, we no longer want to sell that with you, they can do that, and then they can just go somewhere else if they please. There's no such thing as, once we give us this graphic, you're locked in, that's it, you can't go anywhere else. It's not like that. The whole point of it is to help them basically generate another income and not have to do anything for it, and not have to market themselves and worry about customers and worry about shipping and all the costs associated with that.
Because you've got enough to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, these independent developers are spending hundreds of hours a week and barely have time to eat and drink and everything else, never mind have to then think of other ways of generating an income.
Sounds like a really easy and effective way of helping spread the brand, though.
Yes, definitely good for ourselves and definitely good for the developer itself. I think it's a fantastic idea to be able to sell a t-shirt with their game on it and information on their game. And another thing I was playing with on the hang tag is to have a QR code as well. And a lot of people are using these QR codes now with their smartphones, and they can just scan that with the smartphone and go straight to wherever the developer wants to take them. It could be the Steam page, it could be their Twitter page, Facebook page, their itch.io page, anything like that. And just Really, it's a fantastic tool for marketing. But again, they're getting that little bit of commission as well on each sale. And the other thing we can do as well is